Islam is the more formally known as citizen of the United States of America, Republic, member of the Moorish Temple of America. The day for all of the agents within the temples or agents playing as grand sheiks, those who not equipped with the truth within them, we're going to show and prove that the secret that Noble Drew Ali hid in the religion was our national government. I'm going to run through this very quickly. Moorish Temple of America does not create Moorish Americans. Let's jump right into it, family. So, Act 1, 2, and 3, and 4 are for the members of the Moorish Temple of America exclusively. Act 4 states that members are to preserve the holy and divine laws and also obey the laws of the government. False teachers within the Moorish Temple will have you to believe that the government that the prophet mentions in Act 4 is the United States government. Act 4, showing and proving that it's not the United States government. Act 4 states that the government, that we should obey the laws, the holy and divine laws, and obey the laws of the government. Not just any government, but the one government you are part and partial of, as you being recognized as Moorish American. Moorish American is described in Act 6 as the Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites who inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. So Moorish Americans are not created by the Moorish Temple of America. Proven right here. He tells you right here what in Act 6 what Moorish Americans are. Act 5 proves that the organization of the Moorish Temple of America is separate and distinct from the laws and constitution of the said government. Said government being mentioned in Act 4, the government. Act 4 and the government in Act 5 and Act 4 cannot be the United States government, because the United States government can only recognize Negro, blacks, and colors. Negro, blacks, and colors. The United States government can only recognize Negro, blacks, and colors via their 14th Amendment citizenship status. The United States government cannot be the government in Act 4 that recognizes you as a Moorish American. The United States government cannot be the government that recognizes you as Moorish American. The United States government is not the government that you are part and partial of as a Moorish American. Act 6 proves Moorish Americans are not created by the Moorish Temple of America. And membership within the Moorish Temple of America does not make you a Moorish American. Act 6 orders members to proclaim a nationality, to teach the nationality and divine creed, and be part and partial of the government mentioned in Act 4 and 5. Okay? Act 6 orders members to proclaim a nationality, teach the nationality and divine creed, so that the people can know that they are partial of this said government. This said government, part and partial of this said government, the same government that is mentioned in Act 5 and 4. So, We as Moorish Americans are part and parcel of the government that recognizes us as Moorish Americans. The government that is different. The government that is different from the organization of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Because the organization of the Moorish Science Temple of America is not to cause any confusion or to overthrow the laws of the Constitution of the said government. The same said government that you are part and parcel of as Moorish American. The United States government cannot recognize you as Moorish American. Only your government can confer nationality. Only your government made for and by Moorish Americans. The prophet told you to proclaim your nationality up here, but he also says must proclaim a free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live. He's ordering you to live the life accordingly and to follow these holy and divine laws, and must obey the laws of the government. And you must be living the life accordingly. You are part and parcel of that government because you are Moorish American. You are Moorish American because you are the descendant of the ancient Moabites. In this new era of time now, all men, Moorish Americans, must proclaim a free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live. Only USAR recognizes you as Moorish American. The prophet shows and proves that the temple and its administration, the organization of the Moorish Science Temple of America, separate and distinct from the laws and constitution of the said government that recognizes you as Moorish American. The prophet proves that his establishment, or the Moorish Science Temple of America, is for divine, is the divine side. 1, 2, and 3, and 4 are for members. 7 is for members. But if you scroll down, he tells you all Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds pure with love. All Moorish Americans, descendants of the ancient. So it's up to us to uphold this Constitution and our free national Constitution. Divine and national side. Please go to USAR and read the Constitution for the Republic, for the United States of America Republic. Read your national Constitution and encourage Moors in the temple to follow their Constitution wholeheartedly. It's up to Moorish Americans to accept this divine covenant and also their national constitution that's written and protected within the divine constitution, Islam. The day for the misleading of our nation is over with. Please go to USAR, United States of America Republic, and find out more truth. Peace and Islam.